So, Toyota has spent decades building a reputation as the undisputed leader in hybrid technology. From the moment the Prius reshaped the automotive landscape, the company positioned itself as the brand that understood efficiency better than anyone else. But, recently, something has shifted. Quietly, but unmistakably, Toyota has begun acknowledging limitations and challenges surrounding its widely used 2.5-liter hybrid system. This isn't a scandal or a failure in the traditional sense. It's something more nuanced and honestly, arguably more important. It's a confession that reveals how even the most refined hybrid systems face trade-offs, compromises, and evolving expectations in today's automotive world. If you're a buyer, enthusiast, or someone following the future of electrification, this is not something you can ignore. The 2.5 hybrid, Toyota's core powertrain, Toyota's 2.5-liter hybrid system, has become the backbone of its modern lineup. You'll find it in vehicles like the Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, Highlander Hybrid, and even newer models across global markets. It combines a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with electric motors and a battery pack, typically paired with an electronic continuously variable transmission. On paper, it's nearly perfect. Strong fuel efficiency, proven reliability, smooth driving experience, lower emissions. For years, this system has been seen as the gold standard in hybrid engineering. Unlike plug-in hybrids or full EVs, it doesn't require charging infrastructure. It just works. And that simplicity has been a huge part of Toyota's success. But beneath that success, Toyota engineers have begun to admit something important. The system is not without compromises. The confession, efficiency comes at a cost. Toyota's hybrid philosophy has always prioritized efficiency above all else, and that's exactly where the first major admission comes in. Performance trade-offs. 1. Power versus efficiency balance. The 2.5 hybrid system is tuned primarily for fuel economy, not excitement. While combined horsepower figures may look respectable, real-world performance can feel underwhelming in certain situations. Experts point out acceleration can feel delayed due to ECVT behavior. Engine noise under load is often disconnected from speed. High-speed passing power isn't as strong as turbocharged competitors. Toyota engineers have indirectly acknowledged that pushing efficiency to its limits means sacrificing the kind of responsiveness modern drivers expect. This becomes especially noticeable when compared to turbocharged engines from competitors, which deliver immediate torque and a more engaging driving feel. 2. The ECVT reality. Toyota's ECVT is incredibly reliable, arguably one of the most durable transmission systems ever produced. But it also introduces a driving characteristic that many people still dislike. The so-called rubber band effect remains a point of criticism. Engine revs spike before speed catches up. Driving feel can seem artificial. Lack of gear shifts reduces driver engagement. Toyota has improved this over the years with simulated gear steps and better tuning. But, the fundamental nature of ECVT hasn't changed. Industry analysts suggest that Toyota knows this is a compromise. The ECVT is chosen not because it's the most exciting option, but because it's the most efficient and reliable. 3. Weight and complexity. Hybrid systems are inherently more complex than traditional gasoline engines. The 2.5 hybrid setup includes electric motors, power control units, battery packs, and cooling systems. This adds weight and, weight affects handling, braking performance, and tire wear. Toyota has worked hard to minimize these drawbacks, but experts note that hybrids still carry a penalty compared to lighter gasoline-only vehicles. In larger vehicles like SUVs, this weight becomes even more noticeable. The reliability question. Still strong, but not untouchable. Toyota hybrids have long been considered bulletproof, and for the most part that reputation still holds. However, recent discussions among engineers and analysts revealed that no system is completely immune to long-term challenges. Battery degradation. While Toyota's hybrid batteries are designed to last for years, they do degrade over time. Factors include climate conditions, driving habits, and charge cycles. Toyota's confidence in battery longevity is high. But, experts do acknowledge that replacement costs, while rare, can be significant. Cooling system demands are definitely something to consider. Hybrid systems, after all, rely heavily on thermal management. The battery, inverter, and motors all generate heat, and, this introduces potential long-term concerns. You might see cooling system wear, reduced efficiency if temperatures rise, and honestly, maintenance can get a bit more complex compared to traditional engines. Toyota has engineered robust systems, but the added complexity means there are more components that have to perform flawlessly over time. Toyota's continued investment in hybrids suggests they still see value here, but their messaging is, well, evolving. Competition is definitely catching up. For years, Toyota really dominated hybrid technology, but that advantage is shrinking. Now competitors are introducing more powerful hybrid systems, plug-in hybrids with longer electric ranges, and fully electric vehicles with improved infrastructure support. This puts pressure on Toyota's 2.5 hybrid system, which now has to compete not just on efficiency, but also on performance, refinement, and future relevance. So why does this matter for buyers? Toyota's confession isn't a warning to avoid hybrids, it's more of a reality check. You should choose it if you prioritize reliability above all else, if you drive mostly in urban environments, and if you want consistent, predictable efficiency and value-proven technology over cutting-edge innovation. You might want to think twice if you expect sporty performance. If you do mostly highway driving, want the latest electrification tech, or you prefer a more engaging driving experience, this might not be the perfect fit for you. Experts stress that understanding these trade-offs is crucial. The 2.5 hybrid system is excellent, but only when it matches your driving needs. So, here's some expert insight. When you look at the bigger picture, automotive engineers and industry analysts all agree on one key point. Toyota's 2.5 hybrid system really represents a peak in traditional hybrid design, but at the same time, it also highlights its limits. The first insight is that, well, even engineering perfection has boundaries. Toyota has refined this system to an extraordinary level, but honestly, even the best engineering can't eliminate the fundamental trade-offs. Efficiency, performance, cost, and complexity are always in tension. The second insight is that, consumer expectations are changing. Today's buyers expect instant torque like electric vehicles, seamless performance, silent operation, and lots of high-tech features. Hybrids do meet some of these expectations, but yeah, not all of them. The third insight is that the future is, well, uncertain but also kind of clear. While hybrids will stay relevant for years, the long-term direction is obvious: more electrification, more plug-in solutions, and eventually a transition to full electric vehicles. Toyota's hybrid systems are definitely evolving, but they just aren't the final answer anymore. So, the bottom line is this. Toyota's 2.5 hybrid system is still one of the most reliable, efficient, and well-engineered powertrains you can get today. That really hasn't changed. What has changed is the conversation around it. The confession isn't about failure, it's about transparency. It's Toyota openly acknowledging that even their best hybrid system comes with compromises. Efficiency over excitement, reliability over innovation, practicality over performance. And honestly, in today's rapidly evolving automotive landscape, those trade-offs matter more than ever. If you really understand what the 2.5 hybrid is and what it isn't, it remains an excellent choice. But if you ignore these realities, you risk expecting something it was never designed to deliver. That's exactly why this moment matters. Because for the first time in years, Toyota isn't just telling you what their hybrid system does well. They're quietly reminding you what it doesn't. And that's something you simply can't afford to ignore.